You're so cute.
You see why I can't stand you?
I can't stand you. How about that, Richard? Boop. You know I do not like when you smush my nose in public.
You are booped up. You all booped up.
Booped up. See what I did there?
Is that McDonald's?
No, that's Bada.
It
was LA.
Oh, I said Bada. I heard Bada. Makes sense.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
You get on my nerves.
You're so cute.
Get on my nerves.
Having had ate McDonald's for like over a year plus.
You know, I might have had McDonald's once last year.
I think I actively avoid it, so definitely accidental McDonald's if it was.
No, I think I only maybe had like one Big Mac meal, and then on Thanksgiving, I think I had like McDonald's like a breakfast burrito.
Oh, nice.
So it was good.
That's too much bread for me.
Breakfast burrito is too much bread? Is this tortilla?
Big Mac.
No, the Big Mac is so delicious.
I mean, I enjoy it, but it's a lot of bread.
No, it's the right amount of bread. What's wrong with you? One more patty.
Stuff the patty.
Joe Ray's here first. Good morning. Sylvia's here, says good morning. Joyce is here, says good morning, Whack fam. Sheila's here, says good morning, Autumn and Richard, and all my Whack fam. All like the soap opera, all my children, like all my Whack fam. Beth is here. Good morning. Gigi's here, says good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? Doing great. Gail's here, says good morning, Autumn and Richard. Alyssa's here, says happy Wednesday, everyone. Yes, Joyce and Beth are here. I talked to them yesterday on a Zoom call. We had a Patreon.
Accidentally dialed, man.
Oh my God. We had a Patreon only Zoom yesterday evening. It was really awesome. Is she watching?
Oh,
so we had a really good talk. It was awesome. So that was really good. I am starting like Zoom meetings with my patrons, monthly meetings. And so that was the first one. And it was really great. If you're interested in seeing everything about becoming a patron, you can check the link in the description box below. But that was really fun.
It was really cute. I really enjoyed it.
You weren't there.
Oh, I was there.
No, you weren't there.
I was there.
Beth said, I don't know if you saw my message this morning or not, but Tiffany Haddish was on Clubhouse this morning. She popped into an astrology room and everyone freaked. Oh, I was on the room she popped into, like Keisha Cole of all people. It was like a billboard room that she opened up. Yeah, Tiffany Haddish be room hopping, like because she has so many followers on Clubhouse. She'll hop into different rooms and then it will alert so many people that she's in all these rooms. It's like a bunch of let's go. So like a random because when she popped into the R&B room that I was in, there was 1,000 people. Within 3 minutes, it had jumped to like 4,000 people, and that was just because of her. Like I know it.
That's
so
amazing.
Yes,
that's a reverberating effect.
Yeah. So no, she was one of the early adopters of Clubhouse. She's been, that's why I think she might have like 1 million followers. Like she is everywhere. So sense. And she hops into all these different rooms.
Super producer.
Joe Ray said, haha, almost did type in first. I mean, you earned it, girl. Linda's here, says, good morning, Whack fam, listening in. Hi, Linda. Glad that you are here. Rhonda said, hello. Just finished watching Twinergy. You guys are awesome. Thanks. Yeah, I posted a Twins Day today. Loving those videos. They're just fun that we make. So go over to Twinergy to watch those. Robin Sears says, good morning, happy Wednesday. Same to you.
Yay.
Lisa is here, says good morning. Clink in the glass. Everyone. Lisa, are you on your honeymoon or is it like a staycation-y moon because of life and whatnot?
So it's probably just relaxing.
You guys, Lisa sent me pictures of her and Tony at in their outfits. At their ceremony. It was so cute. This is Amber. Let me go see what she wants.
In their outfits. Taking pictures in their outfits. That had to be a beautiful situation. I'm a big fan of weddings. Whatever you did, Lisa, I'm sure it was amazing. Let's see. Going through the comments. Good morning, everyone. It is a wonderful, wonderful Whack Wednesday. Absolutely. Gearing up to be one of the best. Oh, hey, there she goes.
Do you know what gets on my nerves? I'll say, hello. She said, are you doing the live? Yes, I am. Like, you know that I'm doing the live right now. So, like, even the fact that you would ask means that you know. Could this have waited is all I'm asking. Yes, it could have. So, there's that. Amber's fine. I know, right?
You're so goofy.
Joray said, I'm sorry I missed the Zoom. I have to pick up my kids at that time. Okay. So I'll be sending out information for the people that were there. They were like, oh, this time works great. But for the people that weren't there, maybe that time doesn't work so great.
That's
so like
kind of how that happens.
Yeah, I know, right? So I'll check to see some other times, float some times out there. But it was really, really fun. So Linda said, oh, wow, I missed your patron meeting. You got to check the notifications, you guys. But I did get some good feedback on how it was a little difficult for people to log in. So I will be working as well. So be on the lookout for a patron message because it was a really fun conversation. Yeah. Holly's here, says, good morning, WAC fam. Happy hump day. You're right.
Today is hump day.
It is hump day. Happy hump day.
Right in the
That
middle.
is a great commercial. That is just a great commercial. Mary T's here, says, good morning from Canada. Canada in the building. Pacific time in the building as well with Linda.
Good morning, Mary T.
Thank you. Dr. Wise is in. The doctor's here today.
Well, of course.
Hello. So glad that you can make it.
Official.
He said no Wing Wednesday this week. You're not. Oh, because you're still at the hotel and you can't do your whole Wang thing.
Exactly.
So sorry.
No, it makes sense though. It makes sense sometimes. Like
Kathy said, "Happy White Wednesday, friends," or is it Flax Day? You guys, I've become obsessed with flax crackers. So, if you saw my Instagram story yesterday, you saw the 3 different types that I made. I made it was like a coconut curry, which was delicious. But turned out to be my least favorite of the 3 because the next one I made was butter popcorn. It tastes just like butter popcorn. And it was so salty. It was so good. And then my favorite one, I got the chocolate recipe right. So, spoiler alert, I added more cocoa, to make it a little fudgier.
I would not have guessed.
Yeah, so a little fudgier. So it was delicious because the sweetness level, all that was good. It just didn't taste like chocolate.
It just looked it, but it didn't taste.
Exactly. So I added more. And so yesterday morning I made those. It was awesome. But this morning I've already made for tomorrow. I've already made another round of that butter popcorn because now I'm in the phase can I repeat it? Is it repeatable? So I used the.
And can you eat it all and repeat it again?
Exactly. Because I don't be writing things down. That's what I kind of realized as a recipe tester. You should write everything down. I'm going to remember this. You never remember that, right?
That is kind of true.
So but that's why I did make sure to use very specific ratios yesterday. I was like, okay, I'm using 2 scoops of this. So I'm using 2 scoops of this. So it was all very even, but it turned out really great.
More so than
exactly.
1/3 teaspoon.
Exactly.
2 parts of this.
Yeah, it was more in parts. So I made 1 batch of my butter popcorn. So hopefully that's going to come out great tomorrow. I'm not, you know what? I put them in there at 9 o'clock. So they should be ready around 4 or 5 today, So I might bake them today.
You made them this morning?
Yeah, I've already mixed the batches, right? And then I made my regular chocolate again because I want to repeat that. But then I got kind of crazy and I was like, what if I put this instant coffee in there,
That's what you were doing.
Yeah, so I put I let the coffee dissolve in the water, the instant coffee, and then I basically made the chocolate again.
I thought you were just making coffee to drink.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
So it's going to be like a chocolate coffee. So basically I used everything. 2
flavors that go together very well.
Exactly. So I used everything that would be in the chocolate mix, but the water that held it together is coffee. So I'm excited about that.
Me too.
Yeah, I will definitely let you guys know how that goes. Holly said, congrats again, Lisa. I hope your day was fabulous. She looked fabulous. If that's any indication, you know what I'm saying? So.
Lisa. Absolutely marvelous.
Yes. Marvelous. Yes. I love the way that you said that. Angela's here, says, hey, good morning. Glad you're here. Lisa said, we've been on a honeymoon / staycation for the past year. It's been great. Same. Stacy said, good morning. Gail said, I have a rant and a rave. Rave, I went to Meijer yesterday and found Rebel on sale 2 for $10. Okay, until March the 6th. Nice. I will be looking at that too. I got 2 new flavors. That is what I was going to ask, is if they have the new flavors at Meijer, because I've yet to see them. The rant is they stopped selling the outer aisle cauliflower wraps. What? Like, these are specific things that I look for at these stores. Like munchies. Like, oh my gosh, the outer aisle gourmet wraps are delicious. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Like, thank you, Gail. You were always breaking like the bad news, like the shopping, right? So the store bad news. But thank you for telling me, okay? Yeah. Please always keep me informed, because if I just go there and it's not there one day, I'm gonna feel sad. Shantae is here. Hey girl, hey, I'm glad that you're here.
Hey, Shantae.
That hurts. Keto Dana's here, says today is World Bartenders Day. Drink up. You know what I'm talking about? What did you say about your bartender? Like, hit him with a 10 or something like that and slap him around? Like, you said something about bartenders that we were like, do what now? It was a while ago.
I don't know if he remembers that.
The word of the day is puka.
Sure, it was something involving tips.
Puka. Adjective meaning genuine. My love for Richard is puka. Puka? I guess it would be like a oh if it was like poo. So I'm going to go puka. Teal is here. Good morning, Teal. Speaking of that Rebel ice cream, God. I was at Target a couple days ago and I did buy that birthday cake. Have any of you guys had the birthday cake? Teal had the birthday cake Rebel. She told me it was great. I'm going to try it. I'll be the judge of that. Like, she said it tastes like Costco cake. And I was like, girl, you know you exaggerating. But still, I'm going to try it, though, on my next Yellow Day. And I'm going to be excited about that. So, Susan's here, says good morning. I know, like, I don't even want it to taste like Costco cake. I only want Costco cake to taste like Costco cake.
You're shooting for the moon. How about let's angle that down just
Holly said, what, Gail? Oh, no, I hope that's not all Meijer's. Exactly. Yes. Like, they can't be taking that away.
I mean.
Kathy said, puka is one of my favorite teas. I know, like, look, who knows what it is.
See,
so
there you go.
He said, I'll survive. I am smoking a tri-tip to take back to the hotel for dinner tonight. That sounds great. What is a tri-tip?
There you go.
What does it, is it like a cut, or like, does it look like a roast? Is it like a big or like a singular serving?
That's actually pretty interesting.
You know?
I don't know. I don't know all the intricacies of cuts of meat, but I know all the meats.
Joe Ray said, is the recipe for the flax crackers out there on the interwebs, and where? No. So I was mad. I Googled chocolate flax crackers and so many recipes came up, but the first ingredient was like wheat flour. I was just like,
oh, wow.
I was like, so you sprinkled 2 flax crackers, or you sprinkle 2 flax seeds in there and now they're chocolate flax crackers. Even Healthful Pursuits chocolate flax crackers are made with banana. And I was like, I'm not about that banana life, you know? So no.
So you just had the gumption.
I made the chocolate flavors up at least. And the flavors I've been experimenting with. The only thing that I did was search Keto Connect's flax cracker recipe. And that's where I got the ratio of how much water to use per flax seed.
There you go.
So basically, a serving size of flax seeds is 30 grams. And I have found that per 30 grams, a quarter of a cup of water works. But all the different mix-ins, all the different levels of things that I'm trying out, I've been making those up. So when I perfect them, I will be making a video and putting them on the interweb. Exactly. Super easy,
be
but
one of the first.
I know, right?
Use wheat flour.
I was just like, I can't call these chocolate flax crackers. You just can't, you know. So, Kathy said, Heath, that kind of smoking is not hazardous to your health. You guys are funny. You guys are really funny.
No, that's real.
It is. I mean, if you're gonna smoke something, smoke a tri-tip. That's all I've got to say. So
any wonderful piece of meat.
Rhonda said, I recipe develop all the time. That's why I have a paper and pen in the drawer on the island. I pull it out every time I cook. I mean, that's super smart. I'm not, you guys know me, I'm not like big into experimenting and trying new things, but then I just happen to stumble upon something that I really like, or I really get into a mood to like just do something like dehydrate almonds.
Mayonnaise.
Like I get fixated on a particular thing.
She's about to get some butter churn here.
Speaking of that,
I can do this myself.
I told my mom recently
churn my own butter
about how I make my own mayonnaise. and how she needs to avoid all those fake oils. And she was just like, what are you talking about? I was like, yeah, like mayo, it'll say, like the first ingredients, like canola oil, soybean oil, like vegetable oil, like all those ingredients. I was like, those oils are bad for you. Some would reason to say even worse for you than sugar, because at least like sugar is like a natural thing, whereas all those are like completely man-made chemically. Like your body just does not know how to act, and those are very inflammatory, and especially people like me that have a chronic condition. I can't be eating them inflammatory foods. And I was like, the source of most disease in like the human body is like either inflammation or just like prolonged like insulin insensitivity, And so I told her, I was like, yeah, look, and that's the problem, because most people on keto, they'll go to like, they'll think they're doing right by slapping on the mayo, slapping on the ranch and the Caesar, but like, all that stuff has horrible oils in it. So I made it a point to eliminate those from my diet. And she was like, what? And then like she went down the internet rabbit hole and like started reading, researching, and she called me back like, Autumn, I can't believe they're doing this and they didn't tell us and blah, blah, blah. I mean, like she got fired up all over again. Oh my God. Then she called me and she was like, I just want to let you know that I went to Zaxby's and I got a grilled chicken salad and I got some ranch, and the first ingredient, I was like, soybean oil. She was like, how did you know? And I was like, because that's what they put in everything. Those oils are dangerous, people. So like I'm proud that I make my own mayonnaise.
I think it's supposed to be like what's shelf stable, because it's supposed to sit there forever.
And flavorless. Yeah, because like olive oil, avocado oil, they do have a flavor.
Like, that's why they choose these oils, because they're so designed to last forever.
Yes, and it's not good for you.
Both in your body and on the shelf.
You guys, like, it's not real food. Sheila said 44 watching and 8 thumbs up. Go ahead, give us a thumbs up. Thanks for the reminder, Sheila. Boop. Nice. That never does anything, but thank you for, that like pretending like you're doing that. So, Gail said, Autumn, I'm sorry, but I thought you should be aware. Oh no, I should definitely be aware. Maybe it's just my store, but check anyway. I got the birthday cake rebel. It was just mad to me. The other flavor was peanut butter. Ooh, caramel cup, peanut butter caramel cup. What? I'm definitely gonna try that. So yeah, that
made you excited. Well, yes.
Gail said, Autumn, did you do something different with your brows? They're looking so pretty. So yesterday I put on my makeup to shoot some videos with Amber. Marsha's here, says good morning. Rashawn is here. Marsha. And I put on some like eyebrow, like thickener stuff. I thought I personally washed all of it off, but if my eyebrows are still extra dark today, then that could be why. So that's the only thing I did. He said ingredients matter, and he is right. Like that is
a 1,000% true.
Yes, that is 1,000%.
That's why it's always nice to turn that label around.
Yeah, just do some reading, some light reading. Kathy said one of our favorite salsas started adding rice flour. I know, right? So you got to check the ingredients, because apparently there were some keto cookies at Aldi, and at the beginning of the year they had 0 net carbs per serving. But now they've relaunched them, and now they have 2 net carbs per serving.
Of the year, slowly.
And then they redid them, and so now they're like different ingredients and everything.
Ingredient completely.
Lisa said homemade mayo tastes so much better. I think it does, because you get to make it taste exactly the way you want to. Like I can put more salt, I can put more hot sauce, of course, and chipotles and like garlic.
Yes,
I can make it. I can snazz it up.
You can compound it up.
Debbie said, I love mayo, but I can't because I will get inflamed. But Primal Kitchen or organic mayo have replaced like all the bad oils with good oils. So that's what I'm saying. It's easy. At that point, it's easy enough for me to make it at home.
Yeah, especially when he talks about the price.
Yes, exactly.
Because those are like, what, $8?
$8.99. You're right. Yeah. So I'd rather pay $10 for a huge jar of olive oil where I can make like 7 batches of that, Tanya said, good morning, Autumn, Richard, Mama Jones, and the WAC fam. I keep missing y'all or getting on when there is no live. I'm glad that you're here, Tanya. Yes, absolutely. He said we purged our pantry 3 times before we caught on. We even stopped buying shredded cheese, because of the added garbage. I don't buy shredded cheese anymore.
Potato starch.
Yes, because of the
potato flour.
It's potato starch, or I mean, whatever cellulose,
Nice.
like whatever they use.
To keep
but normally,
keep the strands separate.
like cheddar cheese and most cheese actually clumps together when you shred it. Like that's why, if you ever notice when you went to like a salad bar, you try to use the tongs to pick up the cheese, like it would always get stuck together because that's how it is.
What salad bar you go to?
I was like
fancy salad bar.
No, but like you would use the tongs to like.
I said old dry cheese for my salad bar.
So in order to keep them from, in order to keep the shred from sticking together, they actually coat it in like potato starch.
Yes.
You know.
So when you grab a bag of shredded cheese, you can shake it.
Yeah.
Like if it was.
At one time
just
we had
brick, straight shredded.
We had a particular like dusty bag of shredded cheese one time. I was like, I know I'm not supposed to be able to see this like residue on my hands from the cheese, you know? But yeah, it's just little things like that.
Cheese.
Don't get me wrong, you know, it's like I'll do little things like that. I'm shredding my own cheese, I'm making my own mayo, but like I'll still eat 4 Quest cookies in a sitting, you know? So it's like balance, you know? Like it's just you know, it's just we all have our things, choose your fights. You know?
Pick and choose your fights. When you can't control it and you have the time.
Holly said, Autumn Maria Emmerich says flax increases estrogen and some other things supposedly not good for us. Is it kind of like soy, like edamame? I will keep that in mind. I don't think you're going to gorge yourself on it. Yeah, exactly. I was like, I don't think like I'm going to be eating flax all day, every day for the rest of my life. Right now, I'm just like in a flax season. You know, I'm just like in a flax week, you know, but I'll look into that to see what it, you know, like what effects it has, because I am always interested to know stuff just like that. So
that's neat.
Yeah, thank you for the heads up.
Exactly.
Mary T said, I live in a small town. Nearest Costco is 3 hours away, where I buy avocado oil mayo. On my last jar, I'll be making mayo soon or taking a road trip. 3 hours away.
Mary,
you're just like Reed Drummond. Like y'all should see when the Pioneer Woman goes to the bulk market, she throws down. So
that's how it is when you live out in the rural areas of the country. Because I said when I was in college, some friends of mine's family lived like 2 hours away from the city, so they would. Like every month, they would have to ding their truck, and you see them like 3 or 4 grocery carts in the store. Yeah. So let's go. I was like, whoa, you stocking up. Can I sneak one of mine in there?
Exactly. Just scan the whole thing. Dana said, speaking of bad oils, there's a girl at my work that was raised on country crock and eats it by the spoonful daily. I was like, emoji. I said, you need to switch to butter, but it's a losing battle. That's like my granny. My grandmother goes to the free senior food place where they give away free food to seniors, and I was like, well, grandmama, you're not needy. You don't necessarily.
Have you met your grandmama?
You don't need the food. She's like, but if they're giving it away for free, you know.
Needy.
And then she always finds someone to give it to, right? Yeah. But like, I was like, grandmama,
like the wholesaler.
Stop eating all this bad stuff. I was like, you need to eat real butter, because she was making those biscuits. Remember, we had like the conversation about biscuits, and she got out this tub of country crock, and I was like, or it was Blue Bonnet. Yes. She gets sticks of Blue Bonnet. And I was just like, no, that stuff's horrible. I was like, you need to eat butter. She was like, actual butter? I was like, yeah. She's like, you mean like this? And she went to her refrigerator. She had this huge block, you know, with like the blocks that are like 4 sticks together. She was like this. I was like, yes. I was like, grandma, look at these ingredients, okay? Butter, sweet cream, salt, country crock, Blue Bonnet, hydrogenated vegetable oil, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no. She said, I give this away whenever I get it. I was like, you're giving away real butter?
And buying the other
And buying death oil.
Just use this that you're getting. Problem solved.
Yes.
You don't have to buy butter again.
Yes. Dee said, girl, you're still wearing that eyeliner. I hope you replaced it. No, I definitely meant to wash it off this morning. This isn't eyeliner even. This is actually lash glue. Yes. So yeah, I be like, not wanting to scrub my eyes, but like I also need to clear that off, because that's what irritates them as well.
Well, we have the proper
still need to do that
now. So.
Yes. Exactly.
The proper medications.
Yes. I've been doing my eye drops. My eye definitely looks better, but yeah, I don't think leaving on eyelash glue overnight helps. Baby steps, you know. Exactly. Latanya's here, says good morning. Yes, I'm so glad everyone is here today.
Yes. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, Debbie said, oh yeah, it's expensive. I have to catch the sales. Yeah, that mayo is really expensive, especially when you can make it yourself. Shantae said, link for your mayo. I don't have a video yet. I'm writing that on my content calendar.
For what? What are you writing down?
To make a video about the mayo.
Oh yeah, you love making the mayo.
Yeah, it's really, I mean, it's super, super easy too. So I'll write that down.
Yay.
Gail said, I went to Aldi yesterday, found the keto cookies with the sugar in them. I put them back on the shelf. I did pick up their new keto friendly wraps, very clean ingredients. Awesome.
Like keto cookies with sugar in them.
Yeah, that's what they'll do. They'll so keto friendly. If something has like 3 grams net carbs or less per serving, they'll label it keto friendly, even if they make it with sugar. But if they can get the serving small enough to where it's 3 net carbs,
just grab 3.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That look like quarters. Exactly. Yes. But it's keto friendly. Don't fall for the okie doke.
Marketing 101.
Oh yeah, go Richard. Oh, you're so cute.
You're so cute. You're the one just did a whole song and dance.
You did the accompanying dance. You are so cute. Absolutely. Kathy said best to make your own if you want super clean. Read your ingredients just to make sure. Yes, absolutely. That's definitely how I feel about mayo. Now. Yeah, Mary said even organic chicken broth has sugar added. Got to read those ingredients. Oh yeah, I learned that about Whole Foods a long time ago. Sugar can be organic, so just because they put the word organic in it doesn't mean that it's also not loaded with sugar,
That's another buzzword. So, the key thing with all of this is no matter what it says on that front, spin it around.
Look at the ingredients. Absolutely.
That'll clear everything up.
He said, I bought vegan cheese by mistake once. I did not realize it until it did not melt correctly.
Oh my gosh, no.
See, that's why I don't also like the vegan cheese. I mean, even American cheese, the first ingredient is like hydrogenated oil. And it's just like, but it tastes so good. But I can't do it. Especially if it has 2 grams of carbs per slice when like real cheese is 0 grams. I just can't do it.
That is true.
I know, right?
Yeah. You know what?
Lisa said random fact, flax makes an awesome gel for curly hair. Oh my God, it makes for the best curls. I don't want to goop out.
Yeah, that's a lot of goop.
Yeah, it's a lot of flax does goop up. I'll tell you that. Interesting.
Mary says I live in Wilderness, Canada.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like 2 hours away from you could be the real pioneer woman.
I think that's how we're mooses. What's the plural of moose?
Meese?
That's the small creatures is meese.
Meese? What are meese?
The little things that run around like a bunch of mouses.
That's mice.
I spelled the same, right?
There's so many meese around.
I don't think the plural of moose is meese.
It could be. The plural of goose is geese. So.
Okay, it might be true.
I mean, hello. Tanya said, my best friend has become allergic to mayo, not eggs, oil, vinegar, etc. Tells me it must be preservative in store-bought mayo. Yeah, that's causing her issues. I told her to make her own. See, that's nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe all those bad oils as well.
There's a bunch of stuff that's not the 5 ingredients you need.
He said arsenic is also organic, but we sure don't want to consume it. Exactly.
Yeah,
don't get fooled by the organic okie doke.
Don't get fooled by anything organic. Don't let the label fool you at all.
Yes.
Do what I say.
So,
read
Lisa said the micellar water is great, gentle makeup remover. Yeah, I have some makeup remover. I just didn't try it in time. So, Kathy said grandma should be giving you the butter. Well, yeah, if I wasn't a butter snob, I am a butter snob. So I buy Kerrygold. But you're right.
Too.
And it's so funny though because this is where I really did notice the difference. For Christmas. When we're having biscuits for everybody, we bought butter because we're just like, we're not letting the guests use our Kerrygold butter. Like, we're just going to get them regular butter in the store. It is so much lighter. It tastes barely like anything. Like, I was like, geez Louise, I've gotten used to the bold yellow flavor of a Kerrygold. But so that's why I didn't take that butter. But you best believe, I would have. So
it's going to somebody who needs it.
Yeah, exactly. Kathy said anything marketed keto friendly is engineered exactly for low net carbs. Heck no, you're right. Like they just add all that fiber to take it down, and you don't want that in your life.
And if you got keto and organic on the same label, run.
Mel said check the label for supplements too. Yeah, if you take supplements, try all that. my husband is against like gummy anything, so.
Well, that's what they make all the supplements out of now. I'm like, what happened to the good peel?
What happened to a pill? Exactly. Why does everything have to be organic?
And everything gummy.
Or no gummy, exactly.
And you have to put a sugar in it. That's kind of what a gummy
like a
is.
syrup. Yeah,
exactly. That's the point. So like even vitamin,
Yes.
sugar. Like what?
Yes.
Vitamin B12, some sugar.
Rhonda said, Autumn, don't forget to add that taco mayo sauce to the list, please. Oh no, that's the only one I'm making. Like I'll talk about regular mayo, but I'm making my Chipotle mayo that goes on my goes on my taco tray.
You're making the mayo you use.
Mary said, Richard, there are 8 deer and 40 quail in my yard and no meese.
Yeah, see?
Kathy said meese and bagels. I mean, what is the plural of moose? Let us know. Debbie said that's funny because I will.
That's a nice backyard.
I will make mayo for me, and then the family potato salad at the picnic is going to have Hellman's. You're right. I mean, we gotta, we can't save everyone. Exactly. They've got to do it themselves.
There will be a point.
Yes, Mary T said, fellow butter snob here. I pay $11 a pound for butter from the local dairy farm. Hey, now that's
I know. Now you're talking.
Can smell those cows when the wind blows. Right. Wow, I'm addicted. We'll pay whatever they charge. I really
butter.
Per Dr. Berry.
Mm-hmm. You want to make your own butter now?
No. But I do want to churn it. I do want to take like a greater interest in where our meat comes from. I want to buy more locally.
I'm always down for that.
Okay, speaking of that, you guys, see, granted, I'm only on day 3 of higher protein keto. I've absolutely been loving the steak that I am eating. It is delicious. Yeah. So I was like, I can have more. I can maybe I'll integrate that some more.
From a farmer's market or something. They always sell fresh produce. And
I know, right? We need to. Hopefully, when we spring ahead, we'll have like socially distanced farmers markets and things
those are coming. Those are right around the corner. So especially after this snow, once the sun comes out, I'm sure there'll be music and songs in the air.
Yeah.
People be in the street dancing, coming out.
I feel like I'm very like the Wiz sort of like.
I was saying people will come
brand new day.
Hello. Good morning to you all. It's happy today.
Yes, more Beauty and the Beast. I absolutely love you. He said my mother-in-law has a booth at an antique shop. The guy across from her sells fancy stones and pretty polished rocks, and he has a sign that says all products are gluten-free. I mean, exactly. BT Dubs, I love that your mother-in-law has a booth at like a peddler mall. Like me and my mom and Aunt Beverly, like we used to live in peddler malls. Like we used to go every Saturday.
So yeah, I should have had a booth.
We used to buy stuff. We weren't sellers. We were consumers at that point. Oh, moose. Moose is the plural of moose? Are you serious?
There you go.
1 moose.
There you go.
2 moose. 997 moose?
Hey, look at all those moose over there.
I don't like it.
I don't either.
I don't think that's
I'm going to put an S on it. I'm sorry. Look at all those mooses.
Oh my God. Mel said even the pills. I saw one that had maltitol. Why would they do that to a pill? Oh my God.
Don't get me started, Mel.
Kathy said, support local farms and regenerative farming. It's good for us and the planet. Exactly. Yeah. That's where I want to take it one step closer.
Well, especially if you actually dig deeper into like how food is mass produced. Oh my God.
He said, I am about to make release a recipe video where the warden is making habanero basil butter. I mean, absolutely here for that compound. Mary said, living in the country, I get beef, pork, chicken, eggs, cheese, butter, cream, all from the farm, and I grow my own vegetables. You are the pioneer woman, Mary.
You need to put a camera up in your house. Put a camera up. Do you have a loft? Do you cook and bring food to your loft?
Exactly. That's what the pioneer woman. No, it's a lodge.
Oh, it's a lodge.
Yeah, they take food. The pioneer woman doesn't even film in her house. She films in the lodge. Yes. Yeah, which is like so far, like a 5-minute drive from her house.
And
moose. Joy said, how is Aunt Beverly doing on keto? I stopped inquiring. That whole barbecue situation this past Sunday just really ticked me off. I just don't know what she's trying to accomplish with
she just
making barbecue for everyone. No, or like buying barbecue for everyone. So
that was a passive aggressive way. Like instead of that,
I don't know.
How about you just invite people?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, no, they won't come. Food for everybody.
Yes, everyone. weird. No, it just thinking of my Aunt Beverly made me think of it. Like, please keep my family's next door neighbor in your prayer. So our next door neighbor, our like grandmama's next door neighbor. I mean, these are people that have lived on the street for like 50 years.
Like you grew up with.
Yeah, like no, that Aunt Beverly and Mom grew up with. You know, like by the time it was me, that was the third generation. But our neighbor, she recently died like 2 days ago of COVID. Like she was in the hospital, and like we put together a little like video for her, sending love and everything. But she just she had some other health issues as well. So this is like the equivalent of my granny for their household. Like it was the same. Like when Mom and them moved on the street, Aunt Beverly became best friends with that woman's daughter, and like we've known them our whole life. They came to our wedding, they come to our Christmas party every year. Like that is our like extended like street family, neighbors next door. And me and Amber were just talking about that yesterday, and we're just like, who knew that the last time that we saw her would have been the last time that we would have seen her. Like, oh, it's just crazy to think about. But like, I didn't realize how much of like a permanent like staple she had been in the back of my mind. Like, oh, that's their house. Like that's just. But like she's not there anymore,
like a throwaway thought.
Yeah, because you just expect them to be there. Yeah, it was just crazy. So just thinking about her,
that's the beautiful, the joy.
And it's literally so close to home, like that's my granny's next door neighbor of like over 50 years. Like it was just absolutely crazy.
No, you're right.
I'm wishing their family, and I'm thinking about that, because we were talking about Aunt Beverly. And she's literally best friends with that woman's daughter. Like they've been best friends since they were like 5, and they're in their mid 50s at this point.
Hitting her a little bit hard.
Yeah. So it's tough.
That would make sense. The closer you are, the more it affects you.
Yeah. So, but I was just thinking about Aunt Beverly. Okay. So, yesterday was a great high protein day. Ate a lot of steak, ate a lot of flax crackers. But
Yes, you did.
I know, but it's an experiment. It's science, though. I did some weightlifting yesterday, which I'm really, really proud of myself because I do not want to weightlift. I don't like it. I'm trying to change my mindset around it. Weightlifting's not so bad, and it gets me the results I want. Yes,
Awesome.
But I did that yesterday, and so I stepped on the scale today, and I was 183. That's a gain of 2.6, but somehow I don't feel bad about it because I ate the way I was supposed to, and I felt satisfied.
Exactly.
I was just like, wow, I really feel, good with how much I ate. So sometimes that yields in weight loss. Sometimes it doesn't. Today is a modified fasting day. So I am having around like 1,000 calories. Some of my leftover meat from yesterday. I'm having like my whipped cream, my chocolate whipped cream dessert, with some leftover chocolate flax crackers that I made yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I will be eating significantly less today. And then I know for a fact I just didn't have as much bathroom time as I did the previous 2 days. So I definitely got like some ounces of steak going on in here. So that's totally fine. So yeah,
I agree.
Did you look down at my stomach as in like, that's where
you pointed.
That's where the weight's going to come.
It's out of there. Get out of there.
Go on, get. You're so funny.
You're so cute.
Oh my gosh. You guys, we are going to be back tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for Whack Wednesday. So everybody have a great day. Yes. We got lots of work to do today. And then we'll see you back here tonight. Okay?
See you tonight.
Have a good day.
Same whack time, same whack channel.
Look at you. Also, go watch Twinergy over today. It may be a link here, but just go search for it. Okay. Bye.
You're so goofy.